wake up to another day. I wash my face and hands and I'll be on my way. Wake up to another day. As long as I'm alive, I guess I'll be okay. Love is found and love is lost. Bridges burn, roads are crossed. Babies walk, old men crawl. Mighty soldiers often fall, but every day we rise again. When we wake up to another day. We'll wash our face and hands and we'll be on our way. Wake up to another day. As long as we're alive, I guess we'll be okay. The world is full of evil, tougher than steel. The earth spins round the sun like a big old wheel. Every month the moon is full, and every person feels its pull. In that way we're all the same. When we wake up to another day. We'll wash our face and hands and we'll be on our way. Wake up to another day. As long as we're alive, I guess we'll be okay. Flowers bloom, rivers flow. Money will come, money will go. The sun comes up, it's a brand new day. There's work to do and hell to pay. Somehow we know we'll make it through. When we wake up to another day. We'll wash our face and hands, we'll be on our way. Wake up to another day. As long as we're alive, I guess we'll be okay. As long as we can breathe, I guess we'll be okay. As long as we can love, I guess we'll be okay.
Good morning, Unity of Payson. Good morning. That was pretty good. I'm so glad you're here. And now that we're here together, let's take a moment to be quiet. Hold on. One brief technical moment. Okay. So breathe in deeply, and just notice your breath as you breathe in and out. And again, breathe in, breathe out, and join me in an opening prayer. God of all goodness, we are thankful. We are thankful for all of the blessings that come into our lives. We are thankful for those around us, family, friends, and this spiritual family. And we are grateful that all things do work together for good. So we're grateful even for those things that are challenging. Being a family, we lift each other up. And this morning, there are several people within our family that can use that lift And so we're grateful to lift them up and to name them. For Manny's family, Manuel, who has passed, and Maria and Gerardo. In this time of loss, we lift them up. And for Cal and Pat, Cal's daughter who has passed, Heather, and her partner, Sean, we lift them up. In these times of grief and loss, we stand alongside them, empathizing with them, comforting them when important. But more than anything, emphasizing the oneness that we are with them and the goodness of the divine. And so, remembering these and remembering that great goodness that pervades all of creation, we give thanks. And so it is. Amen. We have an opening song that we get to sing along with. So if you're here in person, I invite you to stand and sing along as well. The name of the song is Stand. So the lyrics will be on the screen. And so here we go. If you feel like we got
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand. I'm gonna stand up for joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now.
Woo, boy, that was fun. That's a good way to start the morning. Welcome, everybody. My name's Betty, for anybody who doesn't know. Of course, name tag might give that away. We're glad, ooh, holy smokes. Yeah, it's bouncing off a windshield out there. Oh, so we're all glad that you're here on such an absolutely gorgeous day. After the message, everybody online, hi everybody online too. Reverend Neil would always like to have you stay after, and there's probably some of Reverend Julianne's community out there. So you people stay online also so that she can greet you. If you don't already get the Monday e-newsletter about what all's going on, please look for that. If you want it and don't already get it, you can always sign up for it at the greeters table. We want everybody to be informed on what is going on. And of course, we always have our library. We have the gifts in the back from the Ladies Crafters group. Lots of stuff going on. And so let's, let's see. Anybody new online? If you are, raise your hand and you can let us know where you're joining us from. Donna, do you see anybody?
Well, there's Amy, but I don't know if Amy's part of Julianne's group. Amy Beck.
Yeah, Julianne says that is part of her group.
All right.
So hi, Amy.
Hi, thank you for welcoming me. I'm blessed to be with you all this morning from Mojave Valley, from the other side of the state. Thank you.
Oh, well, welcome. Okay, so for everybody online and everybody here, and including those that haven't found us yet, let's say our blessing.
1 second. I just want to know
Yeah.
someone who's come for the first time.
Oh,
And I remember her last, she told me how to remember her last name, and I remember it better than I remember your first name. So would you tell me your first name again?
Patty.
Patty Delp. It rhymes with help.
Oh.
There, you got that. Thank you for being with us.
We have a bride in the room too.
Oh, we have a new bride. Anne Marie is here this morning. Congratulations, Anne Marie. So now we can bless the new bride, the new people, everybody together. We love you. We appreciate you. We welcome you, and we bless the Christ you are. Yes, we do. Good to come and have fun on Sunday morning. And now's the time for gratitudes in this absolutely glorious springtime or fall time. I like spring too, but I've always loved fall, the change of colors and the warm, cozy food. So I am really grateful for this gorgeous weather that we happen to have here in our area, where we have the crisp mornings. We were sitting out in the jacuzzi last night looking at the stars. Didn't see any UFOs. I keep telling them, you are welcome in my backyard. So anyway, if you have a gratitude to share online, you can raise your little hand, and Donna is our online hostess today. And if you're here in person, just raise your hand for gratitude. And Anne Marie certainly has one.
So here we go, Anne Marie.
You know, I will thank you all for your support of comments and love about my new marriage. And there's so many of you that have added different things in different ways. Like Tom has come over and rescued my computer, and so I just wanted to thank you all for being in my life and for allowing me to share these with you.
Thank you, Anne Marie. And I'm going to add something. The celebration isn't going to stop for a while, and we will actually have another celebration of your marriage. We don't know the date yet, but the Unity of Payson family is invited. We know that already. So we'll keep you up to date on it. Who else has a gratitude? Sue.
I have two very good friends that are coming up this afternoon and staying a couple days and are going to help me start my apachetta, which we'll kind of mention later. But these are women that I've known for 30-some years now, and we're almost like sisters, so it's always great to have them here.
Manny.
Thank you for all the prayers, for all that need prayers that you did at the beginning. We appreciate them. Thank you.
Guess what, everybody? I'm grateful to be here, and I want to say thank you
Any other gratitudes that we want to share? Donna, is there anyone online that is got their hand raised?
No, but I did. Yes, Frosty is grateful for unity of Payson. And there's also a couple of other folks. Louise, Gabrielle. Is Louise with Julianne? Or
Yes.
are you?
That's yes, Donna.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Well, Louise, welcome. We're going to give you a special welcome. Anybody else? Gratitude. Going once, going twice. Thank you.
all righty. Yeah, no more tripping. Oh, sorry, everybody online. We just shook the world here. Okay, Unity is founded in affirmative prayer and in meditation, and we do have trained prayer chaplains. Chaplains, let's raise our hands here in person. If you have a prayer need, you can always tap one of us on the shoulder, and we will find a quiet little corner. And or during the week, if you have a prayer need, you can always go to neil.unityofpayson@gmail.com. Leave the request if you want to be personally contacted. Be sure and put your contact information, phone number, or email on there so one of us can reach out to you. So our theme for October is fierce faith. And let's all say the affirmation together. As we receive the divine gift of faith, we endure our troubles, conquer our challenges, and establish a platform for truth. And our speaker today is Rev Julianne Lewis, and her talk title is Yes, Focus, Affirm, Imagine, Trust, Hope. And from Hebrews, now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Rev Julianne serves at the Interfaith Community. She has a lively and passionate approach to New Thought ministry, A Course in Miracles, and the study of major world religions. Rev Julianne offers insightful and inspired teaching that entertains, for sure, illuminates and challenges, sparking spiritual growth. Thank you, Julianne, for being here. And Manny, we always appreciate. Manny was the minister that led the class many, many, many years ago when I became a chaplain. And I so enjoyed spending that time in your energy. Thank you. And so now, as we prepare for meditation, our meditation song is All Is Well.
I surrender to the power and presence of love within me, and all is well, all is well. I surrender to the power and presence of love within me, and all is well. I surrender to the power and presence of peace within me, and all is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. I surrender to the power and presence of peace within me, and all is well. I surrender to the power and presence of joy within me, and all is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. is well, all is well, all is well, all is well.
I am peace. I am joy. I am love. And all is well. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, we read, there's an appointed time for everything, a time for every matter under the heavens. This is our time. So let us open our heart mind. Let us give ourselves permission to remember the truth of the love that we are and the faith that we join in unity. Let's just be in this moment. Be willing to feel the gratitude for this space. In this moment, be willing to feel the true preciousness of your own spirit and feel deeply that you matter. You are important. You are divinely guided. Yes, you're here with a purpose. Your purpose is to teach love. So you take that deep breath in and then gently release it, feeling the comfort, feeling the peace, knowing the love that you are. And take another deep breath in, gently release. Feel that deep sense of loving gratitude. Feel that appreciation for the gift of every blessing you have in this moment. And take another deep breath in. As you release that breath, feel the peace, the love, the beauty, the creativity, and the divine presence that's a truth of your very being. Embrace that truth, that you are here to be blessing, to be a blessing to family, to friends, to our community, and to all. So take another deep breath in, recognizing your oneness. And as you gently release it, be still. Go into the silence and be here now in this holy moment. Be here. Together, let us take another deep breath. Gently release it. Let us recognize our faith, the foundation on which we stand. We know that our faith increases daily and is stronger. We know that our faith increases monthly and is stronger. Our faith increases yearly, and we feel it, we know it, as it continues to support us in being truly helpful, to support us to represent spirit within, that spirit that we have through our faith to follow that guidance and direction. Yes, our purpose is to live our faith as an opening through which more goodness, beauty, and peace flow into this material world. Yes. In the silence, in the joy of seeing the people that are here, hearing the little one express himself, being present, we are blessed. We are a blessing. And due to our faith, so it is. You know, when I expressed my gratitude earlier, the kids weren't here yet. So now I can express my gratitude to see them and to see their parents smiling and hugging. It is such a gift and such a joy. You know what's happening? The end of October is ending. That's what's happening. Isn't that amazing, this month that we have focused on fierce faith? We have to remember that we've been called to accept that focus. We have to remember the awareness of that strong platform that Reverend Neil has so wonderfully shared all month. We have to recognize and acknowledge a renewed way of living in our material world at this time. You know, we're not in this world by accident. You've all heard me say that before. I'm going to say it again. We were called to be here now. And one of the reasons that we were called to be in the world at this time was because most of us came into it with a known or learned opportunity to share faith. We've had a month of really recognizing the truth of that faith within ourselves. And we've learned that it is through our faith commitment that a new way actually begins. And we're being called for a new way in so many ways. It's an opportunity for us to be aware that our faith plants seeds of expectancy, and that we will see, we will feel, we will accept a new way of living life. Yes, fall calls us to do it. We got to put sweaters on. But I mean so much more than that. The opportunity to be here now, to look around and see the people in this room, to recognize the faith that is being taught here and demonstrated here and shared here. And as we do that, we will see and feel and experience all things from a different perspective. You know, years ago, many years ago, I was asked to speak at Unity of the Southwest. And I asked, what do you want me to talk about? The lady said, well, there's only one thing. Tell us what is saving your life now. I was very silent in that response. And I'm thinking to myself, saving my life? I'm still kicking butt here. What do you mean? And I paused a little bit. And I thought to myself, what is saving my life now? And smiling, I said, okay, that's what I'll do. Well, that's what I was going to do. But what was I going to do? You know, at that time, there was a great relief in me, though, because I didn't have to correct things about what was true for everyone. I didn't have to get into the historical teachings of unity. I didn't have to. I just had to be who I was. What was saving me? I took another deep breath in and said, "Oh, is that all?" However, I went down sat down, got my journal out, and I wrote in, "Tell us what is saving your life." I picked up the journal to take it and place it on my desk, and guess what fell out? It was a bookmark, and it said, "Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step." Martin Luther King. Yes, faith is in that first step. It's in that first step when we walk through this door. It's in that first step as we sit down for our meditation. It is, with every breath, a first step. Where do we put our faith? What gets us through life? What about those lowest points when we can feel the most vulnerable, unworthy, or inadequate? Anybody ever feel that way? What saves us then? Only our beliefs. And then I thought, oh, wait a minute. I got to cancel that. Belief is the mind, and so often the ego mind. I can't talk about that. I have to talk about faith and trust in the heart. To do what we fully embrace with a sincere commitment requires that faith and trust. That is what is going to save me. What does life depend on? Apostle Paul said it the best. He said, told them to work out their faith because, and I quote him, "God is at work in you." That then told me very clearly that is what saved me each and every day in my own way through God's direction and guidance and truth. I trust my faith. I'm grateful for it. And I know there's an eternal spirit of love that flows through us all and never leaves us. It is the same in each and every one of us. We look around this room, we see people different. Are they? They're wearing a costume. Their reality is the same. It's the faith, it's the truth, it's the love, it's the peace that we are. We have to trust that faith, recognizing it connects us to one another. And it's that spark of light that never goes out. That faith shares comfort and hope, especially when we're feeling uneasy, downhearted, disappointed. Yep, it'll awaken us to an open mind based on compassion and gentleness. When I have judgmental thoughts about myself, yeah, I do. And others? Well, yeah, I'll admit it, I do. However, I have to recognize that that fierce faith that Reverend Neil has been teaching us this month has been bringing to our attention that we have discussed and accepted is a lie about being separate. I have to take the deep faith in my and everyone's ability to change our thinking and change our life. And our faith saves us from giving up on ourselves and on others. Some of you may know the story, but it was the Friday before I was to be ordained on a Sunday, okay? I got called into my manager's office, and I was told that I was no longer going to be working at Bank of America, that my job there was over because the tax-deferred annuity department was no longer going to be there. They were doing it differently. I thought to myself, I guess I'm doing it differently. And I said, well, isn't there something else I can do? Well, you'll have to apply for a new opportunity if you wish, and that may take some time, but we do highly recommend you. I'm thinking, yeah, right. and then they said, of course, you have to turn your company car in this week. And I said, yeah, of course. And I'm thinking to myself, there goes my savings. I'm going to have to buy a car. This is 2 days before I was ordained. I ended up getting a car, and this is a month after, because I had, paid the rent for that month. And I'm sitting in the car after leaving my apartment, putting my things in storage, and I'm thinking to myself, now what? I guess I can sleep in the car. And then I went one step further and I said, hey, wait a minute, there's a homeless shelter out west. I'll go over there. Maybe they've got a space for me. And when I'm driving over there, I'm thinking to myself, you were ordained. You are a minister. They have a space for you. And all of a sudden, my faith blossomed in me. And I walked in the door, introduced myself, asked for the director there. We talked a few minutes about their purpose and what they did. And I said, by any chance, would you like to have a chaplain here? She took a deep breath in and she said, I hadn't even thought about that. And I said, well, I'd be interested. How much would you charge? I said, I'd like to have my own room with a bathroom. And I'd like $100 a month. She said, oh, okay, we can do that. And I got this big smile on her face, and I felt my faith, I felt my understanding. I knew I was in the right place at the right time. Now, that homeless shelter taught me more than 90% of my ministry teachings taught me, believe me. I am serious. Learning to deal with people with so many fears, so many dis-ease. The alcoholism, the drug addiction, the depression, the seriously mentally ill, all of those kind of things. And I remember to this day a recovering alcoholic telling me, as long as someone is still alive, there is hope for them. And I think that was one of the most powerful teachings in my quote-unquote early ministry days of what faith truly was. There is always hope for us. You, me, together as one, we have hope. It is true in family, it is true in churches, it is true in just being aware of who we are. And then, after things developed and changed, I developed a ministry in the prison. And I went there on a weekly basis and shared with the prisoners there. And it taught me a great deal about what faith really was, because of the people that would come to me in that ministry. And they would say, thank you for giving me a space to feel my spirituality, feel my religion, feel my Christianity, feel my Buddhism. I would hear that all the time from the people, and it made me feel so good. I recognize that faith is an original purity and spiritual essence in us all, and so many of us have denied it or been afraid of it or not been willing to recognize it. And the thing is that when we put our trust in the awesome truth of our spiritual essence, here we are. It's good. There's a very widespread saying that God never gives us anything we can't handle. Truthfully, I don't believe that. It's the material world that challenges us. It's our experience day to day in this material world. And we have made up those challenges by our ego fear, our self-judgment. So if we want to take a look at that divine power within us, that divine spirit, we recognize our faith, and that truth keeps us moving forward, one step at a time, no matter what trials we may think we are experiencing. My faith, and that spirit of love connecting us all, calls me to mirror that love to others, to share it, the love of our God. And it requires that I embody love and compassion by thinking, speaking, and acting for peace and equality, for a world experience. a world experience that is safe and comfortable for us all. We're being called to affirm that, to be that, and to do that. And I affirm my trust and my belief that the comfort and the courage and the creativity and the peace that I am called for sharing is within me. That is, through my faith, I can and I will release and let go of the ego self-doubt that I can't do enough. The ego self-doubt that I'm going to be criticized for such and such or so and so. That fear, that false evidence appearing real, I am in a position that I can let that go. It's so interesting to me that through faith, we can do things differently. And one of the most important things is about the humor, the laughter, the energy. And that's where we really have to focus our faith. We see that in these kids. We see their energy. We see their smile. When Dad smiles at them, they smile back. It's delightful. Now, we just recently heard about Anne Marie having a new celebration of her life and partnership. And I have often shared, Anne Marie, with married couples at their wedding, that a sense of humor is one of the most important elements of their marriage. As the writer George Nathan says, nothing lives so fresh and evergreen as the love of a funny bone. So I thought of you, when I found out you were married, I knew I had to throw that in here because that was important. The divine spirit of love is within us, and our faith is a truth that shares that love in never-ending possibilities. It's just the truth of it. And healing power of laughter, living in honest and loving relationships, yes, that's important. That's why a community is important. That's why being here today is important, because we can share that together. See, he agrees. That's good. Yes, faith is clear. We are called to focus, affirm, imagine, trust, and hope. Focus on the positive, affirm our true spiritual nature, imagine the good, the beautiful, the holy, and yes, peace. Trust divine spirit guidance in everything, holding on, praying expectantly for the best. These things of focus, affirm, imagine, trust, and hope are the progression of our mindset, our attitude, and it gives us the opportunity to recognize that we can have positive outcomes. Focusing on remembering the thoughts in mind produce in kind. What is more important than that? Don't deny your creativity. Focus on remembering your thoughts in mind produce in kind. And your faith will guide those thoughts. Your faith will give you that energy to be truly helpful. It's important for us because otherwise we're going to allow our attention to jump in and jump out and about and, hey, wait, that's not why we're here. We're here to commit to focusing on our faith, our mindset shifts. When we do so, we have to give ourselves permission to recognize the beauty and the holy that we affirm when doing so. Affirm our internal spiritual wellness and guidance. Affirm our spiritual truth and divine guidance through positivity and our spiritual reality. Affirm that as who we are. And then imagine the blueprint of your peaceful future. Visualize or imagine the act of creating a mental image, rehearsing your peace that will reinforce your beliefs and align your actions towards your goal. Imagine that. Wake up in the morning, sit on the edge of the bed, and imagine your actions based on faith. Engage your senses in that imagining. Accept that peace that passeth all understanding. And then you will trust. Trust the divine guidance in everything. Trust is feeling the security and the reliability that our faith provides us so that we will move forward. even if the path appears to be unclear. Ever have one of those? Yeah, well, you have. I know you have. But when we follow our inner guidance, that light shines on that path, and we have an opportunity to share honest actions towards ourselves and others, affirming that self-trust. And in trust, we must process. It's not an instant thing all the time. So if you don't see the full picture, you're standing on that balance of faith. Your teaching and learning experience is that faith. So release the need for control, be in that greater situation, experience honest communication and consistent action, and trust towards others. And then the last one, that faith acronym is HOPE. Holding on, praying expectantly. Hope is an intentional mindset that is vital to us. It focuses and affirms our willingness to stand in faith for a positive future for ourselves and for all. Remember, we're not walking this alone. We're walking this together. Hope is not a passive wish, but it is an active choice, and hope and trust are interdependent. The more you build trust in your spiritual truth and guidance, the more you'll recognize and accept and share your faith, and do so lovingly, truthfully, powerfully. Doing these things may not always appear to be easy, but remember, we're not doing it alone. Divine Spirit is working with us. We have that opportunity in us. So, are you willing to cultivate the gratitude for the good, the beautiful, and the holy? Are you willing to stand in that hopeful mindset, reminding yourself of the abundance of truth that is your reality, that surrounds you? Even when that path is uncertain, folks, let us trust in our strength of faith to take the next step forward and know that we will be truly helpful to ourselves, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, and spiritually helpful to all. We are the peacemakers. So in closing, Divine Master, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let my faith sow love. Where there is injury, let my faith pardon. Where there is despair, let my faith hope. Where there is darkness, let my faith share the light. Where there is sadness, let my faith share joy in Jesus the Christ, others, and you. Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying to our ego self, affirming our faith, that we are born to a peaceful life that we will share in faith. And so it is. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Julianne. I love the different reading of St. Francis's prayer. It's always been one of my favorite prayers. And how to focus on that faith is the first step. And so now's the time for our gifts and our offerings. Unity of Payson really is a source of spiritual nourishment for so many of us. And in this community, we gratefully receive any of your gifts as we then tithe out to a larger community and different actions within our own unit, within Payson itself. In fact, in a minute here, when we go through announcements, we'll be talking about one of our sort of sister activities that's coming up. Rick will be able to expound on that. So anyway, so here in person, we have our basket by the door with the affirmation. And anyone online, the slides are up for your giving. Anytime during the week, you can always go to unityofpayson.org, especially if you want to set up an ongoing, so you don't have to remember it every Sunday morning, an ongoing gift. And so for our gifts, let's charge them up with our faith as we say our affirmation together. Freely we give and freely we receive. And thank you for the support. And we have special music right now, and the title of it is What Faith Can Do.
Everybody falls sometimes. Gotta find the strength to rise from the ashes and make a new beginning. Anyone can feel the ache. You think it's more than you can take, but you're stronger, stronger than you know. Don't you give up now. The sun will soon be shining. You gotta face the clouds to find the silver lining. I've seen dreams that move the mountains, hope that doesn't ever end, even when the sky is falling. I've seen miracles just happen, silent prayers get answered, broken hearts become brand new. That's what faith can do. It doesn't matter what you've heard, impossible is not a word. It's just a reason for someone not to try. Everybody's scared to death when they decide to take that step out on the water, but it'll be alright. Life's so much more than what your eyes are seeing. You will find your way if you keep believing. I've seen dreams that move the mountains, hope that doesn't ever end, even when the sky is falling. I've seen miracles just happen, silent prayers get answered, broken hearts become brand new. That's what faith can do. Overcome the odds when you don't have a chance. When the world says you can't, it'll tell you that you can. I've seen dreams that move the mountains, hope that doesn't ever end,
another strong statement of faith. And we move on now. We continue on with our announcements, and our theme is Fierce Faith for November, and our speaker will be Reverend Neil. Do you have the talk title yet? Go back one? Ah, okay. Well, is that December's theme? Oh, that's right, we're moving into November. All right. Woo! Okay. Time is passing quickly. All righty. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so November's theme is cultivating heart connection. How appropriate. And let's say the affirmation together, seeing as it's the first time here. We are one, and as we recognize our oneness, we rightly connect with ourselves, others, and the world. Oh boy, does the world need that. Thank you, Neil, for that. Okay, and off to our announcements. We do have quite a few announcements, so hang with me. On Tuesday, oh, well, yes, I started to say that. Reverend Neil is our, oh, are you going on to announcements? I'm just trying to roll with you. I was kind of lost in the song. Can you tell? I'm okay. So the Renewed Pen, the writers group, meets on Tuesday, October 28th from 4 to 5, and that's always the first and third Tuesday. That's not what my text has here. It's in print, you know. Okay. Oh, but it is Tuesday the 28th. So, morning cafe. That's every Saturday morning. I know I got this one right. At 9:30, hosted by Donna. And our Saturday Soul Boost every Saturday at 4 o'clock on Zoom. And that's with Reverend Neil. And that's a discussion on what his topic for Sunday is. And then we have our spirit sharing. We were kind of trying to decide, Donna was trying to decide if we were going to have this, and she has decided yes, from 6 to 7 in person and on Zoom. Wear your Halloween costume and bring us some sort of talent. Contact Donna if you, you know, so we can kind of organize the lineup here. And her number to call if you have a talent you want to share. 928-978-3299. And don't be shy. It's not like you're being judged. This is strictly for fun. And your talent can be a whole bunch of things. It can be poetry. It can be something you created, a piece of artwork. It can be a little skit. It can be lots of things. So call Donna and talk to her about all her creative ideas. Now, we have the concert, benefit concert that I was speaking about. Kindness Works for All. And the band that will be here is Cloud Hand Band. And it is Saturday, November 8th at 2 o'clock at Payson United Methodist Church. And that's 414 North Easy Street. That's where we used to meet. And there's a suggested donation of $10, and it supports the warming center and the food banks. It's so important for the food banks right now with the SNAP money going away. So if you have a little bit of extra, you could give more than the $10 donation to help support the food banks. So, and next we have myself. Oh, okay, we'll go to that one. Okay. That slide wasn't in there before. Okay, Sue, you want to come up here and talk about your potluck that's coming up?
Good morning. Yes, we would like to invite you all to come and join us for a potluck, a good excuse to get together as a community, and that's always fun. But we also are going to ask you to add your energy to our apachetta. And if you don't know what an apacheta is, I did not either until this summer when we were on a road trip and we had just gone to memorial services or celebrations of life for both our fathers, mine and my husband's. And we stopped at a retreat center on the way back and they had an apacheta. So it is a stone structure that is sacred. You put your intention into it. And every intention can be different. Mine is for unconditional revolutionary love. So it is a connection with heavens and earth. And so I really would love it if you all can come. If you would like to bring a rock or a small object to add to it, you can. And I said to Betty, what I want most is your wonderful, good energy that comes from here. We do have a bunch of stones in the backyard, and you can use one of those if you like also. So I invite you all to come, and then we, like I said, we'll have a potluck, so bring something you'd like to share, and it'll be right after church.
And you have flyers.
And we have flyers on the back table, so you have the address and all that.
All righty. Well, surprise me with what's next. Woohoo! Okay, I'm doing another sound bath. I'm doing this once a month, and the next one is November 14th, and that'll be here at this location from 3:30 to 4:30. And if you haven't been already, you can either receive the sound bath lying down, bring a yoga mat, extra padding, lying on the floor for 45 minutes can get kind of stiffish, or you can sit. And so I will have a sign-up sheet next week, and so I know how many chairs to leave up and how much to take down, etc. It's a great time just to drop deeper into that silent place and just allow the sound to move through your body. So that's coming up on the 14th. And I know it wasn't in here, but on the 16th, right after church at 4 o'clock, there will be another yin yoga. I know we'll have a slide in there next week. And now let's see, we've got P.S. from Reverend Neil.
We got so much happening, it's hard to keep track of it all. So I do encourage you to be here at the talent show. It's a fun time. It's an annual thing. We've done it. Don't miss it. Bring something to read that you just love. It's for fun, but it's also from our hearts. So I hope we'll see you here Friday night from 6 until 7, and we'll have a good old time. We have other things happening. Of course, after the service today, we'll socialize for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back for a discussion, just a 20-minute discussion. Reverend Julianne will lead that discussion, and we'll have a chance to share what each of us, where we're heading, where our heart is. And so please come back and share that. We're going to turn the chairs around, so we'll include the people who are with us virtually. So come back after you've socialized and do that. One other thing, next week, we begin a class in that discussion time frame. It'll be on, and I'm reading so I get it right. I think.
Good idea.
Yeah. It's cultivate our.
It's on the slide. It's on the slide.
Oh, well, it's there. You can see it. So the cultivating connection, the spiritual basis of nonviolent communication. I would say I love the aspect that calls this non-judgmental communication. We so badly need that as we come together, as we attempt to come together in our community and in our nation. So come prepared to stay for 45 minutes extra. And then, of course, we'll have to rush right over to Sue, so we'll leave enough time for them to get over. But they might be, 5 minutes late. It's not that far. So we're going to end with our prayer for protection and the closing song. As soon as the closing song starts, go over there, there's goodies, and socialize, and then come back in about 10 minutes, and we'll begin our discussion. So, Tom, if you put the slide up for the prayer for protection. If you're here in person, please stand with me. And here we go. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. And the presence of God watches over us. I am present. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you so much for being here. Those of you who are with us online, hang in there, go get a cup of coffee, and come back, and we'll have our discussion in about 10 minutes. Oh, we're doing the peace song. Well, we're doing the peace song as we begin to go socialize. Thank you. You know, it's hard to remember all these things.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, but peace that is meant to be with God as Creator. Family all are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me, and this is the moment now. With every step I take, this is my joyous vow. I take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
Thank you again for being socialized, and come back for discussion. See you soon.